Come. Film production, photography, podcast, and branding. Turning big ideas into cinematic gold. Understanding from business to culture, media to legacy. We don't just make content, we make the next big memory. Swann leading with the vision so bright. Daquante, Capion, locking strategy down right. Lawrence Kendrick bringing leadership strong. Virginia Kendrick turning purpose into a brand that lasts long. Briscoe keeping operations tight. Luxury storytelling, every frame looking right. From Vegas to the world, yeah, the movement is lit. Cinema without limits, where greatest dog quit.
Yeah, my life is a movie. Put it on camera.
Cinema without limits.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You are tuned in to Bar Talk with the Cinema Without Limits executive crew. You heard me. I am DJ Kane Cobra. I'm with Slick Strike. Quick hit your once and it's over. And DJ, that's digital journalist, because I don't jock nothing. You heard me? Yo, I got Kate Briscoe right here. I got the president up in this thing for sure. Hey, and then we got a couple of guests up in here, man. We're going to start with my round, Sean Coffey, you feel me? He's an Emmy winner and all that there, man. But, Prez, what's happening with you, Ron? Tell us what's up with it. What's going on today?
Welcome everybody to the Bar Talk. We have a plethora of questions and just conversations that we'll be sitting at the bar talking about. Like Cap said, we got some fantastic guests. I'm your boy Jay and the rest of the crew. So we're going to jump right off into these questions and conversations here at the Bar Talk. Okay, take it away.
Okay, so I'm going to start with a few questions. This is kind of like an icebreaker. It's called in or out. I'm going to put some questions on the floor, and it's up for anybody to answer. Once you give us your answer, make sure you explain it. So if you speak, let me hear what you got to say about it. My first question on the floor. Okay, so AI replacing creative jobs. Are you in or are you out?
I'm in. And I have reasons why I'm in. I'm in because if you're creative and you know how to use AI to your benefit as a tool, not, I'm against those people that just sit there and say, hey, AI, write me this. Hey, AI, write me this. For me, I'm out on that, but I'm in for using it as a tool. Like if you write and have your ideas all right, you get to a point where like, dang, man, I wish I need something to make this a cliffhanger. And then you utilize AI to your advantage. Yeah. I think I'm totally in. Like for me, like you know how expensive it could be for FX and blowing cars up and buildings up. Now, if I can use AI to substitute that cost, I'm all in. But you know, that's just my take on it. So I'm in on that. Out on the vague prompters.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else?
Oh, for sure, I gotta chime in on that one right there.
This is the AI question. What's up?
Yeah. Now, me personally, I'm in there because now, just because I just recently hooked up with the rest of my crew and I got a real squad now. I used to really just be independent by myself, but I am a media group at the same time. So it was easier for me to have AI assistance in some of my things that I was doing. Because a lot of the regular people who would do that, they would take too long to get it done in the time that I wanted to, and AI could help me do it within the time frame that I wanted to do it in. So, yeah, I'm with AI. And also, I'm a developer. I like to reverse engineer things. So when I see something that's working and I can do it myself, I like to do that too. So, yeah, AI is a big help with that for me. So, yeah, I'm in on that AI. You heard me?
All right. Okay, how about this one? This one's going to be interesting. Okay, how about side hustles now replacing traditional careers? Are you in? Are you out?
I'm in.
I should
So why I'm in on the side hustles is because nowadays everything is 10 times the cost of everything. So even if you have a day job and go to your day job every day, that day job is only covering just the borderline of your expenses.
Right.
So side hustles nowadays, if you don't have a side hustle, you're not surviving. So side hustle for me, I'm in.
I mean, I will chime in on this. I'm definitely for the side hustle culture, but it's like, come on, when I need something fixed in my house, there's nobody to call because everybody is content creating. Everybody's outside with a camera in their face. Like, Who's gonna come fix the toilet? It's broke. Help. There's no plumbers. There's no HVAC guys. Like, can we get some good jobs, some trades?
I think it's going together now because the people who are pretty good at that independent, they film themselves doing it. So if you look on TikTok and you be like, I want a plumber in Las Vegas, Henderson, they gonna show you somebody who's actually doing it, and you're gonna be like, oh, he looked like he did a pretty good job on what I need done too. I need something similar, so you gonna call that dude. So personally, I think it goes hand in hand right now.
But is you really finna call, bruh? Cause am I really finna have him at my house with his camera filming his content?
Yeah, well,
while he fixing my bathroom?
Yeah, you personally might not be the type of person
I don't
to do
know,
that,
I don't
but
know.
there's a lot of people who are called clout chasers. So
Okay.
this dude is an influencer, like a mobile mechanic.
Yes.
He's an influencer, and he fixes cars everywhere around. And he got some big following. So who wants to be? Hey, I need my alternator fixed. Let's call the mobile influencer. He does pretty good work.
Well, okay. All right, let's move a little bit.
Whenever you want, bro.
No, let's target some. Hey, Kay, hit the guest with some questions.
Yeah, man.
Put the camera on the guest, Cap.
Hey, I'm trying to. Shit, if he want to speak up, what's happening?
All right, Kay, give him a question, Kay.
Okay. To an Emmy winner, is multiple streams of income or having multiple streams of income in this day and age necessary, or should you just be focused in on one solid thing? What's up? Let me hear what you think.
That's a good question. Well, what streams are you chasing? Which one is your best? Which one is your worst? Like, that would be my first question to anybody that wants to read a book and coming off a book thinking that they need to set up 7 different ways to make money because they say that's one of the better paths to a millionaire. But also, somebody else might tell you master real estate because the most millionaires come through real estate. That's one thing. You see what I'm saying? So let's start that working on this question.
Yeah.
So we gotta either make a scenario or we're gonna elaborate a little more. You know what I mean? So I'll ask again, off of your question. How are we setting up this 7? Let's talk, it's Juneteenth. Let's talk about cultural strengths and weaknesses and how we can line something up and make something work off of it.
Okay, let's dig deep. I'm gonna go straight in for it. What I mean by these multiple streams of incomes, it's also like kind of like tagging off of the last question I asked. Like, people have like 7 side hustles that they like kind of good at, and I don't know if it's. I get the jack of all trades, I get the complete quote, but should people try to perfect a craft, or should they be actually managing the things that they are moderately good at?
Okay, so I'll speak from things that have worked for me then.
Okay.
Just kind of flow a conversation. I personally would base my 7 off my strength, just from a logical thinking standpoint, at least how I was raised in my environment I came from. Sports is my thing. Anything really involving numbers is my thing. Like, this is how I would think about this, especially as a grown man thinking about this, looking back, thinking about it now. I would think what I know like the back of my hand. Now is, video and things of that nature. But as a 22-year-old, excuse me, something involving numbers or sports, but a creative ability to make something or kind of package something and sell it. I would start off of that. That's me though.
Okay.
So I'm more saying personalize your thought process. If you pull anything from this, it's the thought process. I just wanted to make it personal, give an example, but I would kind of core it more probably off sports at 22, because I would just be coming off of my career that I did have and things of that nature. So, yes, I would start in this internet-driven, AI-driven world. I heard y'all talking about that a second ago. In this world, because you can make your own flyers, you can do all your own marketing yourself now. Like, that was a stopper when we were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That
for
was a
sure.
stopper in itself. If you had no digital talent at one point, early 2000s, if you had no digital talent, you better have money.
Yeah, that's it.
Or the digital dude better been your boy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is.
I love you, Jock.
But no, like that's how it is. Like them dudes that was rapping, because you know everybody was rapping in 2002. You know what I mean? So they had to get flyer. The No Limit showed the world though. You know, like entities like that showed us. But again, I was more inquisitive. I wasn't really musically inclined from a rapping or singing standpoint. Even dance to hell. You know what I mean? But I would see with Jay Prince, I noticed that as 12. You know what I mean? I noticed Jay Prince at 12. I noticed Eazy-E. And I'm not putting no shade at Suge Knight or nothing like that. But I noticed Eazy-E as a young kid, like the roster that he had more than just his business hand. Like at one point, Eazy-E had the original Black Eyed Peas, Bone, Above the Law, Eazy-E himself. He owned rights to Dr. Dre and him all at the same time. You know what I mean? And he was totally independent. So again, I noticed stuff like that as a child. So I would pick and pull, and like that's why I think the way I think now. I just wasn't ready at 24. You know what I mean? Coming through what I came through, still, I came off the field. I don't know if anybody know about that window of time when you stop playing your sport and try to integrate the life. Oh man, a lot of dudes kill themselves in between. I got a teammate or two, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, so yeah, like noticing things like that. It's a lot of negativity in rap, because I'm using this as an example now, but it's a lot of negativity in rap from my era, growing up in the 80s and being coherent enough in the 80s to follow it. Like, that I could pull something like that from it. Like, looking back at it, no, definitely Jay Prince and rap a lot. I was exposed to it, but like I said, as a young kid, noticing how Jay Prince operated, at least from my vantage point, you know what I'm saying? And there wasn't books about hip hop and stuff yet, you know what I'm saying? So, again, I'm sorry, I probably went to left field.
No, you good, you good, you good.
But back to the point, you gotta figure those 7 strings, and again, not 7 side hustles.
There you go, yeah.
7 strings. Strings mean it's flowing. Side hustles up and down. Side hustles is spotty. I've been there. Still be trying to convince myself to go there sometime. Like, you know what I mean? But like, nah, don't. That's the waste of time. Because all the time you're putting into it in a downtime, it just ain't time for that. A hustle's got seasons. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, hustle's got seasons, and money flowing, streams of income. You gotta base it off what you do the sharpest, I think.
Absolutely.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm really glad that you went where you went with it, because it kind of comes into another question that I have for you. But because this was one of them, like, what conversations are Black creatives not having enough to help the next generation?
The conversation that creators, let alone Black ones, do you want me to stick to your question or be general down?
No, I want you to answer the question the way you answer the question.
I want to be general as well, because it's a culture. It's 2 cultures, maybe even 3 or 4. But what I'm saying is, it's the creator culture, and then it is the ethnic creator culture, and the derivatives, Black included. But like, the Asians got their stuff. You know, that's what I mean. Like,
right? No, understood. So, absolutely.
To ours, I'll start with the streaming university. I'm glad the concept came alive. I mean, I'm seeing what I'm seeing about this year. I don't know what's true, I don't know what's not, and so I don't want to delve on that part too much. There's a lot of negativity now. I thought it was genius. I think some people came out of it last year into this year, like that we seeing now. But it's a great idea to actually educate the streamers, period.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure, you know, culturally, it's gonna be more black streamers in there than anything. That's all I've seen in the clips from last year to this year.
Right.
But the education process, we need to cling to it, man. We don't listen to nothing. We don't listen to each other. Again, Capion, you know, Capion, you know, like anybody, the prestige that I hold in this whole realm.
Emmy winner Sean Coffey.
I mean, if we just for education, multiple Emmy winner, editor, and producer.
I love it.
Come on, man. Come on.
I love it.
Now, I'm not doing that, but I also, if whoever can hear this, needs to know, because that's who's talking and being critical right now. Because we don't listen to anything collectively. I'm not saying you or whoever in particular, but we don't listen. Now, we are the most creative entities on this planet, naturally. And we all know that. Everybody knows it. Therefore, it's hard to tell somebody that knows something special about themselves. It's hard to convince them that they may just need some massaging or sharpening to get to where they're going from somebody else. You know what I mean? So, we got all these streamers. We got all these people shooting shots out of focus, still getting heralded and getting credibility behind it.
Yeah.
Because the audience doesn't know the difference. Like I tell my kids play instruments. I tell them nobody gonna know you mess up until you stop. So overall, the audience don't know some of the things you know, Jay, about framing a shot and how it's supposed to be and how the audio should be and the lighting in the dark. And you know, the list go on and on. But like a lot of people don't know. They just have a camera, it does autofocus, and they just shoot it. So hopefully, whatever they saying, doing, gags, whatever it is, and think about it. This whole realm is run by negativity and foolishness. Overall, not too much goes viral with a clear-cut, thought-out message. I'm not even saying it's supposed to be kicking knowledge. Just a clear-cut, thought-out message is not, and that's just something I can't participate in. Because Cap, you follow me on social media, what do I always say? I don't do any monetization on social media. Like I don't think in that realm when it comes to production. Now I can take the time and chop some stuff up, and I just not gonna do it for social media, for a dice roll. I know I believe in yourself. I get the whole message. The things I already have going on in my life, because this type of entertainment became famous after I had kids, I'd have been married. Like, you know, I got a life going. So I can't pivot to shift with the risk that it has for my time. Not really money, the time. I don't have to put up, I got all the equipment, I got everything. But it's not for that, for me and my time. But when I try to speak to this generation, when I run into people, I'm always somewhere everywhere. And I run into whoever, because I'm not, look at now. Most people wouldn't even get in front of the camera looking the way I look. And I'm supposed to be who I'm supposed to be. But I don't care about none of that. And that's people fall for this with me.
Understand.
And if I can't carry these trophies on my chain, then they don't mean nothing. For the time, like, and back to my point about us listening. I just was listening to somebody because they was older. By the age of 14, I understood that somebody 30 just been around here longer than me. That concept seems to be fried. So how, even if we are passing down, who receiving?
That's that
You
part.
know, they gonna tell us we ain't taught them nothing. At some point, the victim gonna come out. No, it's just, it is. Look, I mean, we witnessed it. We were just talking about the 80s, brother. You know what I'm saying? We saw everybody selling dope go to jail. and write us letters telling us the regret.
Straight up.
We witnessed it. And they couldn't tell us nothing. You know? We the kids of them people with them chemicals in their body. No, I mean, like, we, it ain't just one. You know what I mean? Like, we the kids of these. Yeah, so, you know, again, I digress and I just be going. But, and I'm sorry, y'all can
Nah, you
always
good,
take
bro.
bring
We
me
gonna,
back
we
where
gonna
y'all
keep on
wanted to
moving on
be.
to
Yeah.
some more points,
But,
man.
I have a,
go ahead.
a statement.
Yes,
of
course.
Interject in that space. I believe that this new social media, the new social media success has created a huge problem with devaluing wisdom, devaluing education, and listening to people who may have more wisdom but not as much money. The money has caused them to be
Yes.
deaf because they feel as though if you don't make this type of money that I'm making, they can't respect where you are. They don't respect you.
And-
Also,
oh, go ahead. Because I had a great point off
Go
what
ahead,
you
go
made,
ahead, go
just
ahead,
off
hit
what
that.
you just said. And it's funny because, like I told you, the people fall for this and may not hear as far as they need to. They don't realize I'm a person that brought tens of millions to one show weekly. They working themselves all day, every day. And I show you how to do it one time. I show you how to starve them and bring them back. Because you got them now. Casanet got them now.
Yeah.
One day a week, pick it. And just be consistent on it. And they'll ring it every time. 4 times a month. That's all they need to do. They'll be making the same, if not more. But you think I'm about to just tell somebody that? Because you don't appreciate it. If you just, that's what another thing I learned. Because I was young. I wasn't 30 with multiple Emmys. You know, I was young. And I learned I won my first Emmy. I was playing soccer with my son somewhere in the park. You know what I'm saying? And I got my car and found out via email. Congratulations, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, I'm just a kid from East Cleveland. You know? But nah, man, it's not appreciated. That's why Capion, we such great friends, because one, I'll tell him all the time, I admire him and Jay, y'all all fall under this, because I wasn't forced to be independent first. A lot of people didn't go to school for it or wasn't prepped a certain way. They had to go out there and do it, mess up, and figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I admire that. And when I met Cap, how I met him, he was working for us, and I didn't meet him until the bell rang and it was time to go do what we were doing. You know what I mean? But he knew what he knew, and he didn't know what he didn't know. And when I saw whatever I saw, I always respectfully talked to him, and not like put you to the side. It's just, we rolling. So I make a comment or something, and he pick it right on up and keep going. And you know, we fellowship later and talk about it and reflect, and then our friendship and stuff grew. But like, I tell him all the time how much I admire all the independent, especially cameramen. It's so much to that, let alone, you know, sitting up at the editor's back and blah, blah, blah. But like, a cameraman, man, that, to not go really be taught, like, and, you know what I mean, and figure it out on your own and become good at it, I take my hat off to any independent cameraman that went and bought books or did it that way. Like, I do, because that is an intricate, meticulous, and just grinding, like, it's
Shot
that's
after shot after shot.
man, but you gotta be alert all day. You gotta just everything, man. You gotta notice something in the back. Man, what's that sound over there? Like, they gotta be on top of so much that they really shouldn't have to be. But it's a shadow over there. Hold on, we might need to do that one more time. And it ain't even his call almost, but if you got a good director that know what you got with you, you know, stuff like that is valid. But like, no, I praise them so much, like independent people that didn't go to school for it. Because I didn't go to school for it, I will say that.
So you know what? I got a quick question.
Go ahead.
Let me interject. because I'm excited to know this. What movie really inspired you, and remember how that made you feel? And I want to ask you, have you created that moment yet?
Okay. What movie inspired me? I gotta give you two, because I gotta give you the one that inspired me to be in movies, and then once I was in movies, the one that finished the job with my mind. How about that? But gotta go with The Matrix.
We love that one. We love that one.
Yeah, I can talk about that all day. But The Matrix, at that age, it was the aesthetics at first. Now, it was deep. Fishburne, one of my guys, so I followed it probably more than I would have followed the average movie if somebody else was morphing. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
At that age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at that age, that movie and the optics changed everything now to me. Like, you know what I mean? That was the movie, in my opinion, that changed graphics. Like, you see how Mortal Kombat, we was kids, and how Mortal Kombat look now?
Wow.
I credit that through the Matrix transforming. Because they use them cameras in live cinema, them still shots in live cinema. And you know, at time when the software developed to morph the shots. You know what I mean? But the Matrix got me going.
Yeah.
Then a few years ago, I saw this movie called Cloud Atlas. I don't know if y'all hip to it or not.
Yes.
Yeah, it like finished the job, because by then I understood the Matrix.
What's it called?
It's called Cloud Atlas.
Cloud Atlas.
Atlas is
Yep.
a good way.
Nope, I'll make everybody, whoever watches, go look. Because once you see the
Y'all look
cast,
that
you're going
up.
to watch it.
Cloud
But I'm gonna give everybody this tip if you're not here. And you saw it, you say, right?
Yes.
All right, so check me out. How accurate am I with this? So I was watching it. It was a little slow, but again, like I told you, life be life. And I'm cleaning the house because I'm starting a new movie. And the way I watch movies, I might watch it 2 or 3 times before I, you know what I mean? In the next 3 or 4 days, I might watch it a couple times because I got to get up. I got kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All that
yeah.
stuff.
You gotta take your time
So,
with
like,
it.
I was doing that stuff. And probably about 40, 50 minutes into that movie, after being in and out, sitting down for 10, 15 minutes, and then getting up for 2 and sitting back down, and you know, all that crap. Like, I realized what was happening in the movie. And like you've seen it, so you know what happened by the time you got to the end and everything.
Yes.
I realized how the story was intertwining and interconnected. Like, I'm like, who the hell wrote this?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
because
It make you stop
No,
it
but
and be
I
like,
stopped
wait.
it and took it all the way back.
Yeah.
I'm all the way to the movie. I took it all the way back to the beginning. And
Yeah.
sat down. When I sat down and did that, it was the most well-written pieces I ever came across in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a slept-on movie. Don't nobody know about it for real.
Yeah. I'm a real sci-fi. I love sci-fi. So I'm watching anything that's like playing with my mind or getting me to think bigger. And so
I'll
like
say- oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
that
ahead.
definitely, I'm excited that those are your answers. So now I just want to know, have you created that moment for yourself in your career, one of those pieces,
No.
that piece of art?
No.
And then if you do, and when you do, because we know you will,
I got to stay alive. Yeah. That's right. Well, go ahead.
when you do, what influences will you pull from those 2 movies that you mentioned?
Influence what I pull from those?
Yes.
That's kind of,
I might keep giving up the game.
the serum a little bit. But
Okay,
I
okay,
give
no,
you-
no, no,
hold
no,
on,
no.
I give
Don't
you-
do it, don't do
hold
it.
on, I got you.
Don't do it, don't do
I
it.
give you a throw-off answer with the truth in there.
Okay, okay.
How about that?
Okay.
With the truth in it.
You know, he gonna spin it up. You know what I'm
check this
saying?
out.
If you know how to read, you're gonna be able
That's
to
part
see
of what
it.
I got from the movie.
If you would have told me right
I'm saying that's part of what I got from the movie. That's what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
So that's half your answer. I'm about to do that. Nah, but before I saw Cloud Atlas, I had this timeline thing in my head, and from an originality standpoint, it didn't change too much after I saw it because that's mine.
Yeah.
I took Cloud Atlas, the writing style of how they interweaved more as a learning process for what I already had. Now,
Okay. Okay.
I got something for this directly because I ain't gonna get too deep in this because this is where the flat line come up on the screen out of nowhere. But I have something Because something that happened to me when I was 5, and I thought I was dreaming, but I realized I wasn't, kind of came to play
Yeah.
right before I saw this movie. And then I saw this movie, and it made me remember that that wasn't a dream. Took me 30 some odd years to put it together. So,
I don't know if y'all hearing the story, if y'all catching it, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I got you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'll leave it at that.
I am definitely with
I'm
you.
the master of, back to the, real quick on the educational tip, from a television show to a 40-second skit to a what's the name, I possess the master format. To a 2-hour movie, it don't matter. I possess the master format to how to do it. And since they won't listen to me, I just stopped talking about it.
We listening?
No, not y'all. But what I'm saying is,
Ears open.
what I've run into some people y'all watch. I know y'all watch. You know what I mean? I watch them. And I tell them I watch them, and all they really want to hear is how I like their stuff. They don't let you really get past that sometimes. And I was told by somebody, the man with the bag of gold never walk off his path.
I like
You
that.
come to him. If you know what I mean? So if you get on and you off in 20 minutes, that's your deal. I retired from television. It didn't leave me. I left it, and I'm not saying it to brag. I'm not saying that I don't miss some of the things I used to do or probably would be doing right now if I stayed in that same lane. But what I'm saying is, I didn't get in the show business, entertainment, however you want to look at it, and it passed me by. I was
I heard that.
wrong when I stopped. If you want to be honest. But anyway, yeah, like,
So you done?
I mean, in that, like,
Got something else going.
in that light, yes. I'm into some other lanes, man. It's just exhorting time and energy. How you gonna do it? How you really want to do it? You know, you want to sit behind a desk in a certain manner. And like, I didn't necessarily sit behind a desk like some clerk does, but the concept is the same. You want to do it like that, or you want to teach yourself more than what your job description needs you to do. Because once you're done with that, you pooped, you tired, you done. You don't have time for anything else you got but to muster up what you got for your kids or whatever situation like that you got outside your job. Don't be a bouncer at night. I would hate to live that life at 35, 40. Like two job, the night job like that, where you gotta still be alert. Like, I'm just for example, but wow, you know what I mean? Yeah, and yeah.
Okay, listen, you giving up some game right now. I hope everybody listening is willing to catch it, what he giving. Jayson, I got a question for you though, because I want to bring you into this conversation about, you know, what inspires you and just like where film is right now. And I just want to ask you, like, have you ever had to protect your vision with somebody who had more power than you? And how did you do it? Because I know that a lot of people who are going to watch this are people who are just starting and they're watching us and like, oh, give us the game. So tell them how you handled a situation like that, because it will be something that they might face.
Do everything yourself. Learn how to do every part. If you have to just start off by going on somebody's set to learn how to stand by the lights, start by standing by the lights. Then stand by the mics. Then stand by the camera. Then go get coffee.
Yeah.
Do every part of the whole set. And then once you learn how to do that, then write your own script and go do it yourself. That's what I would do. That's what I did.
But everybody else, because this filmmaker's in the room, what y'all say?
Go get the formats to these, like you said, write your own stuff, but to the screenwriter, what are you writing? Go find out some formats, go find out. Now back to your question about black creators, we don't educate ourselves, let alone let somebody else educate for us.
Yeah.
We have to go, there is formats to this. How many people knew that, first of all, what's the standard Hollywood script, like how many pages y'all think they looking for? All right, I'll give you a clue. They look at it as a page a minute approximately.
Big June.
A page a minute.
Big June.
So when you say
There's a book
page
underneath
of
that yellow
script,
thing right there.
is it not based on
Underneath that.
however long my
There's a
story is?
book underneath
No,
that.
you hear what I said? I said, just for example, I give you a hint, they consider it a page a minute.
Writer, screenwriter.
You see what I'm saying?
So 90 pages, 90 minutes, we got a
Screenwriter book under
It's
that.
give or take usually. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're making some kind of epic where you're drawing stuff out, shots out. You know what I'm saying? But like, it just depends. But
And I'm glad y'all touched on that because one of my questions was how do you balance the authenticity of your work with what networks will want? And that's really what y'all are discussing right now. Like, how do you actually balance that? If that is your story, do you just gotta fit it into that 90
formatting.
minutes?
I'm gonna get back to it again. These are the things I learned being with one of the best production companies in the world. Formatting, organization, shooting shots, banking shots,
Yeah.
making shots findable for other people that are helping on the project.
Oh.
That was good. That was good.
But this is simple. You know what I mean? This is what the lower, and I don't mean it in a demeaning way, but this is what the intern, like, that's what I mean by lower. This is what the interns can do because they can learn what a shot is in between. It's always work. It's always education off work, especially in this field. Go stand with the sound dude. You're gonna learn something in 3 hours.
For sure.
Even if y'all don't talk.
You're gonna learn something.
No, it's just, that's how it goes, especially in film. Film, you can learn everything by osmosis, almost. You can watch a director direct,
Show up.
but it's the work in between, the preparation, it's real.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the sacrifices that people never see. Let's talk about some of those things. Put it on the floor. What are those things that you've sacrificed?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, you go ahead, man.
Oh, well,
I'm still sacrificing.
Man.
yeah.
Well, go first then. You're fresh right now.
All right, well, sacrifice as is, when it comes to doing stuff independently, you have to sacrifice not being able to necessarily have the dream cast that you want or the locations and the things of that nature. Sometimes you have to sacrifice nobody showing up to your set on the day. You slept good, you packed all your gear up, wiped down all the lenses and made sure everything was fully charged and show up, and you waiting all day in the parking lot. 2 people show up. What do? Tell them to go home, or do you just make something work? For me, I'm gonna make something work.
Make it work.
If one person shows up, hey, we're gonna shoot something today, we ain't gonna make this state go waste. And and for a lot of us independent, there's no support of like your family. Your family, man, you're wasting time doing that. And then it's just support is the biggest thing for when you're doing stuff independently, at least for me. And once you have your own support group that you create, I think that's like one of the strongest things that you can build is your own little small team. You don't need the biggest team, you just need a team that's going to show out for you.
Consistency.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, and hey, to your point, remember I was talking earlier about my admiration for people getting out the mud and film and music and all that. No, I didn't have to go through nobody showing up to my set. So I know how to quit. I know my attitude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like,
Nobody took my bag.
man, fuck these whole ass motherfuckers. Like, I did my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I know my attitude. So that's a detail of where my admiration comes from.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? For me to be meeting you now to see this, but your story tell what you just said. You see what I mean? Like, bro, my hats off, man, to all the folks I meet. But Cat, am I lying? Have I not? We just been on the phone. I just stopped the whole conversation and talk like this to you. Yeah, like, seriously. I do. I really mean it, man. That's why I spend whatever time with whatever group I come across.
And I always
And try to
tell
give
you,
them whatever I can give them.
I was like, bro, you give me an Emmy with you, man. Yeah, we get one of them.
I know that's right.
Don't I say that to you? Hey,
We ain't scared to work either.
No, I
Get
got
it.
stuff. So I got stuff.
We
I
gotta
always
do
got
it,
stuff.
man.
Right? So, yeah.
I think that one of the greater things that I've seen Jay sacrifice is money, which is he's had to utilize personal funds that he needed for something specific in his own house, and it still applied it towards the project that was needed, and then also time with family, so sleepless nights, and relationships. You sacrifice that.
Oh, yeah.
You can't keep your relationship solid a lot of times when you have so much time that you have to put towards the project, and you don't really have quality time to put into to invest in someone else's life. And a lot of times they don't understand that. So I've seen him sacrifice those things, some of the most important things to people. He's had to sacrifice, and I know you have as well.
No, I mean, it's a job with open-ended hours, and if you don't work in this field, you don't understand. I was
That's
married
it.
in the peak of my TV success or whatever, and people, yeah, you was around. It's just something. But it's just, how can you explain? Now, granted, we was together since college, so it's also tough to explain. I'm out, and you know, because of
Yes.
me being a former All-American football player, living that lifestyle in the banquet sector. You know what I'm saying? So even if I straightened up, it's hard to sell that. This is the same woman. You see what I mean? So whether you're doing it or not, I'm in this field. And like I said, my past sins or whatever, like that, they don't care about that. And your family don't care about nothing as long as that money coming in.
Period.
So you done put yourself in a spot just trying to do something. Yeah, that's the perfect word. Yeah, but no, I mean, so the open-ended hours involving mental relationship, like I seen that, let alone live that. It's tough. Film is one of the realms that you gotta have some knowledge about it, or just trust them and let them go. Like you can't have that drama or friction or that distrust or that insecurity. No, like especially if it's coming in. I know it's tough, ladies, but you know what I mean. Like it's you can't do that, and he can't be as effective as he's supposed to be. I guarantee that. Or vice versa, the man can't be like that. Because women in film out to 4 a.m. cutting, cut. Who husband trying to hear that? He a lawyer or something, like, you know what I mean? So it's different. Who trying to hear that? Most of it, there's no woman supposed to be out at 4 period.
It's a
Right.
fact.
That it's important that your significant other be a part of every aspect of your life. If you have that type of relationship.
I would say because I personally disagree, but me and
my husband
nothing
been
wrong with
together
that.
for 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
We've been together 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
And in 40 years, we've done music, we've done, been a part of a lot of different things, production, and I mean, there has to be, we have a mutual understanding of what we're doing. And
That's a question?
We're a part of.
To understand what you're saying more.
Yes.
So, are these common interest things
Common
y'all
interest.
doing, or is one interested and they pulling the other one in some of these? I'm just asking for context.
His interest when I met him was always rap.
But music, yeah, okay.
And he actually pulled me into the music. I began to write hooks and songs.
But that's a testament to you and your character. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he pulled you into it. Now, there's a whole bunch of ways you could have looked at that. Obviously, resistance could have been one. But like, since you bought into, what he had going, like, you went and found a talent within, let alone just working and supporting.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's inspirational though. That's
It's
another
my
missing
interest.
link to the
I
whole.
have interest here.
That's a whole nother conversation.
I'm invested in
Yeah.
that. When you invest in something,
Mm-hmm.
where you desire interest from it, you put all that you have. There was times where we would go and I would sleep on the studio before I was a part of it. I'd sleep on the couch of the studio. We'd go be walking out in the morning, and we got together when we was 17. You know, so I didn't understand the studio world. I didn't understand the rap. I didn't understand, and it was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard. The relationships was hard. The singers, all of the different movement, and trust me, I had to pull rank in places that respectfully,
Right.
and didn't have a problem with it. But at the same time, I respect him as a man. But we had to establish that. It took many years to establish that, but I was very much a part. And even in film and all of those different things, I mean, as a woman, husband, the hardest thing you're gonna have in these industries is a relationship.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing you're gonna have.
Environment.
And because you have every aspect of everything around you pulling up at that relationship. So you have to fight for what you have. And when I say fight, invest in that. And there's foundational ground rules that you just don't break. Period.
I think that's rare though. Like
It-
to
I-
find that. Like I think that's very rare. You know what I mean? And kudos to y'all that y'all can do that. You know what I mean? Because
It's been 30 years since.
but she mentioned the years. It was like a development period when y'all. You know what I mean? So most people don't. And my thought when you were saying that, I just didn't want to interrupt you. Most people don't make it through them years. You know what I mean?
That's a
No,
fact.
I'm sure. But like you don't make it through them years to become.
Yeah.
Whatever, the avenue is, but like, now y'all running together. You know what I mean? Business, the whole deal, like, most people don't make it to that. But again, hindsight looking back, you adapted into a realm he brought you in, might have sparked that whole deal, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We, it's been, when I tell you, we have 10 adult children my daughter's 43, and 38 grandchildren.
Look,
And so we've built.
I couldn't fathom, like, that's what close my eyes.
Tribe.
We built a tribe.
That's
It-
right.
two
Y'all got
of
a
us,
tribe.
We've literally built 50 people.
Y'all have a village.
Yeah, it's 50 people between us two. There's 50 people.
And it's crazy, it's not common for us to really make real villages. Y'all got a village.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. Man, beautiful.
And that's the one thing that most people sacrifice, and that's
Yeah.
the hard part. And that's the part that I don't think that's negotiable. That's the non-negotiable.
Yeah. Okay, let me put something in the air then, because we got a lot of different levels of wisdom in the room, and people in different places in dating. I know that people like these clickable moments. So let's just go for it real quick. There was a poll done online of people over 30, and this is what they're saying are red flags. And I want to know, are these really red flags? Because some of this ain't red flags to me, but let's get to it. Are these really red flags, or are we just getting old? Okay?
I'm old.
So, the first thing on the list is somebody who don't got no voicemail set up. Is that a red flag?
Who cares? Like,
I
was mad.
set up.
Texting me.
I don't even think I've ever checked my voicemail.
I ain't got no voicemail. I ain't got no voicemail set up either. Okay, how about being constantly busy? Is that true?
Are
Is
they
that
still
real? Oh, that's a good question. Okay.
You gotta evaluate the situation.
So let's say they alright, they not broke. So let's say
They
they
have
alright.
money and that they all living on their own, whatever.
They are,
I'm
bro.
just, what are you doing is my question. You know what I mean? Like,
If he broke, he should be busy.
Good.
Okay, what about never posting your partner?
good.
Wait.
Yeah. Okay.
That's when you get all of everybody in their inboxes.
So that's not a red flag. That's like, nah, I guess, y'all young. So yeah. Okay, so what about not having any close friends? I guess this is more like if a woman doesn't have any close friends. Is that a red flag for y'all?
No.
You should be here only.
Or a guy, but I mean, I still won't say it's a because you don't know. When am I meeting you? You 6 with no friends? You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
6 with no friends, it's a problem.
Right. Okay, what about living paycheck to paycheck after 30? Is this a red
But
flag?
they divorced. Like, always got questions, man. Like,
He said it's already a story behind it. You gotta ask the nigga his story.
Being though we had 3 businesses in our lives and we
Yeah,
had
did they
none.
fail?
You know,
Like,
there's
all that.
different aspects.
That's what-
Life is a roller coaster. If you go up, there's ups and downs, and you have to be willing to be in the grind, whether
Right.
up or down.
Right.
And to me, it takes somebody that has some substance in them to be with them when they're down.
Yeah, that's a fact.
but man, it might mean you're a failure. No, I'm being funny, but like, but seriously, no, I mean, but like, you gotta ask again, what are you doing if you're so busy and don't have any money?
Right.
Like, if you're that busy, don't have any money, what are you doing would be my next question. Not even being critical of you, just, hell, I might be calling you to go do something to make some money, and you ain't answering the phone. Well, what are you doing if you still calling me in 2 weeks? You didn't invite me to the fun when when you lost your light bill money.
Yeah.
And now you calling me about your light bill. Like,
So should successful family members financially help their relatives?
I didn't know I preluded that question.
You did.
So-
You walked right into that
Let me elaborate on what that last
A little
statement.
bit, you know, a little bit more.
'Cause I'd have been on both ends of this, calling
Okay.
somebody and being called.
one. Yes.
So now,
I got it.
you gotta, first of all, when somebody call you, they got every right to ask any question. Like, it's their money
Yeah.
or their time, depending on what you ask for, but we just gonna say money.
Okay.
Again, I'm behind on my rent. You know, I've been to work every day this month, but somehow I'm behind on my rent. Like I said, I didn't get the call when whatever came in the middle. You know what I mean? Because the apartment people approved your salary, and you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I didn't get the call though when the mishap happened,
Right.
or when you was on DraftKings. I didn't get that call because I used to work for the NFL, man. So I might can help you. And
Yeah.
I'm being facetious. I don't do that. But like, no. But like, I'm just saying, like, you didn't call me for none of that, but you was on DraftKings for 10 days and you lost all your money. Now you calling me. I don't think they should entertain that. No,
Okay.
but now if Tay, the nephew, you know what I'm saying? He can go to Barcelona because you know he can hoop. You know what I mean? But it costs $5,000. I got about 1,800 on the side, but I
Right.
can support that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
No, like, so I kind of look at it like that. I'm sure it's a medium and gray area. And if that's your road dog, since y'all was 3, you might just overlook some stuff. I get it. But overall, let them talk.
Yeah.
When they call and ask you, let them talk.
He said, I'm gonna stay out there people.
No, they're going to tell you.
He
if
said, I'm gonna
it's
stay out
bullshit
everybody
or
business.
not. Like, that's all.
for you and your family. All right, I will close it out with a few questions about Las Vegas because we are here in Vegas. So let's talk about in Vegas culture. Is networking more important than education? Oh, that's a hard one.
Nobody going to say nothing. I'm not from
I can say
here, so I
this.
wasn't going to say nothing.
I'm not
first.
from here, but I have raised a child here, and I will tell you that networking is definitely, I wouldn't say more important than education, but it is just as important as education. And depending on where you went to school at out here, that was the biggest networking opportunity in the city. I think that people do base a lot of things on relationships and who they know, because Vegas is definitely big in hospitality. And yeah, it is. I mean, it's about who you know sometimes, because they might know what you don't know. At least that's my opinion.
Yeah, I can chime in on this one. It's like education or experience. It's both, because like I've been only in Vegas for 8 years, so
Yeah.
I've had to have regular jobs even though I have my own business. So
Yeah.
when it comes to having a regular job, like you go clock in for someone else, they want you to have certain education. And mostly it's just because they want to see, like, you can spend this long at this place and still stay there and then go onto somewhere else. So you spend 4 years in a certain place, learning a certain thing. They figure 4 years is a pretty good long time, and then they maybe promote you, and then they got you for more.
Right.
But as far as my own business, Fire Photos Media Group, we've been powered by Cinema Without Limits now. The experience was way more valuable than any whatever education I could have said. Like,
Yeah.
it got to the point where I didn't have to actually know what ISO was. I just know when it needs to be lighter or darker. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I know what to do. That fly on, like quick on the fly, like right now.
Yeah.
I don't have to stop, reset, do all this. It's like, oh, well, things are moving a little faster right now. I need to go to this one. So I might not be able to tell you all the f-stops, all the ISOs, all that stuff, like readily at first. But of course, I educated myself now. But it was just the experience, knowing what to do right now in the moment.
Yeah.
That set me apart as far as being in Las Vegas, because when it's a very vain place. So.
You definitely got to answer this too.
Oh,
Because you the youngin' around here. So, like, your experience, you know what I'm saying? I would really love to get your opinion on this one.
All right, so yeah, I am a Vegas native. What's going on? My name is Giselle Hall. Yeah, so I'm a Vegas native, and I would say, growing up in Vegas, I would say education would be more important as in the younger years. But as
Tell
you
them
grow
how
older,
many you growing up with though.
tell them who.
You grew up in Vegas, but how many brothers and sisters?
I have 11 brothers and sisters. I am the 9th out of 12 kids.
Yeah, the gang.
9 or 12, yeah. So yeah, growing up, I would say in the younger years, I would say education is more important, and then as you get older, you got that education and you use it to network and connect all those resources together, as I'm doing now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I have
You don't have
one
that
thing to
work.
say. I
Yes.
just think education has changed.
Yes.
I think it's non-traditional education at this point because there's so many people educating themselves in different areas, in different ways, in different methods that you don't even
Yeah.
have to go to school for it in this day. We are living in the age where education is, at the fingertips all day long,
That's
no
a
matter
fact.
what you do. My grandchild is brilliant. I think she's a genius because of an iPad. And when I tell you that you don't have to go to regular school, but education is very, very important. It just depends on what you're educating yourself in.
Right.
And I think they go hand in hand, but you're always educating yourself. At 58, here I am learning AI.
Yeah.
And that's important. And not
Absolutely.
just, I'm not interested in just the side where you just going to chat GPT.
She said, I want to really know.
You know, I'm playing.
No, that's right.
So, and you're constantly educating yourself. Every day you wake up, if you're not looking for a way to grow your mind, to develop your mind and to feed it something new, you're doing a disservice. So education is always going to be important, the first and foremost. But networking is absolutely the new age as well.
Yeah.
We're living in a new time. And so you got to learn how to speak. You got to learn how to get out and communicate. And that's just as important.
I agree too with education, and I agree with the days that we're in now. Self-taught stuff is, again, like she said, at the tip of your hands. YouTube University.
Yeah.
Now you have chat. You can just ask chat to give you steps. And the one thing that I must say about learning in this era, it requires you to sit still and be patient. Because if you're not willing to sit there and go through that 200-page checklist to get to your end goal, then you're not going to get to your end goal.
That's a fact.
You're just going to half-ass it and get to a certain part and like, oh, that's good enough, but don't sell yourself short. Finish it because you are good enough. And that's all I'm saying.
Come on now. I mean, you ended it on a real strong note. I don't think I have no question that can top how you just ended it. Jay, you got any other final words before we,
No,
say goodbye?
I always wanted to say, like Russell Simmons said back in Def Comedy Jam, good night, God bless, thanks for coming out.
All right.
One cup. Film production, photography, podcast, and branding. Turning big ideas into
light it up.
Media the legacy, we don't just make content.
It's kinda light it up. That's it. Easy, right?
Daquante, Capion, locking strategy down right. Lawrence Kendrick bringing leadership strong. Virginia Kendrick turning purpose into a brand that lasts long. Briscoe keeping operations tight. Luxury storytelling every frame looking right. From Vegas to the world.
That's how you do it.
Cinema without limits.
Come over here, eat for a second. Sit down.
Without limits.